Hello Supernatural fans, welcome back. First of all, I just want to say, I loved this episode. This is the one I've been waiting for that felt familiar to past seasons, but it didn't feel like last season. And having Castiel in there might have something to do with it, but I really liked the episode nonetheless. I say, Jared Padalecki is ripped, and I'm sorry for all you guys out there who have to listen to my girl talk, but holy crap, that guy is like buff. And I want to point out, I really love that they kept the tattoos they had from the episode. It was called Jess and Bello, the one where they were in the jail. The tattoos so they won't get possessed, because a lot of shows are really horrible about continuity when it comes to like scars, tattoos, marks, and things like that. I love that Castiel only replied to Dean. I thought that was so funny that Sam kept calling and calling, but Castiel wouldn't answer, and then Dean sits down and like does this like half-assed prayer, and Castiel shows up because they have like a bond or whatever. I also love that Castiel basically to quote how he said it, his people skills are kind of rusty. Like, that made me laugh so hard because he's kind of like the Castiel, he's kind of like a hybrid of the one we met at the beginning and the one that we... I love that Dean was the only one who stood up for the kid when they were gonna like read his mark or whatever, because Castiel and Sam were like gung-ho, and that brings me back to the whole thing where Sam came back different. I don't know what it was, and I'll get to that in a minute, but a lot of you have been saying, and I agree, that something's up with Sam, and that proved it, how he was like that willing to torture a kid when he would have never done that in past seasons. So Raphael showed up, and I'm sitting there and I couldn't remember his name. I breezed through the last time on Supernatural thing, and I was like, I remember something about a Ninja Turtle reference that Dean made when we first met Raphael, and I remember the episode, but I couldn't remember his name. For like 10 minutes, it was driving me nuts. I loved bringing Raphael back. It's like Angel Battle 3000 on Supernatural. And I'm sad that his vessel's gone now. I loved the, how they did it though. They used like the relic that turns you into sand. So the Civil War for the Angels kind of makes sense, and I actually like that arc for the season, or for at least right now, how there was this kind of, now that it's chaos up there, Raphael and his peeps still want to bring on the apocalypse, and it's almost overkill. They're pushing it a little bit with, okay, we stopped it and now you want to bring it on again. But I actually really like that arc. I like how they're doing that, how it is a civil war. And so that's a good way to kind of bring the Angels back, because I wasn't sure what their part in the season would be. Okay, let's get into the whole Dean-Sam thing. Like I said, I have a feeling Sam came back different. I don't know what's going on with him. But I wasn't too keen on the remark he made to Dean. I have it written. It said, they were talking about going to hell, and Dean was like, "Are you okay, Sam?" And he's like, "I'm fine." And he's like, "I know more than anybody how it can torture you." And Sam says, "It tortured you." And Dean says, "So what, are you saying you're stronger than me?" And Sam said, "No, I'm just saying we're different." And that, Sam needs to open up about what's going on, because it really reminds me of the episode, actually, it's really funny. One of my favorite episodes of then, I'm gonna show you guys, well, how I have it on my DVR. I have, that season on DVD, but I kept this episode. I still have the Supernatural in my DVR that was on March 19th, and it was on the head of a pin. So that really reminded me of that, how Sam thought he was stronger than Dean and that he could handle things because he was like full of demon blood. So that was kind of a great homage to that. So good episode. I'm finally on track with this. I love the soon on Supernatural thing, because I've been waiting for the vampire episode. I know they're gonna do an episode where they spoof vampires, and I cannot wait for that. Next week is the episode that Jensen Ackles directed. I'm like 99% sure. They said it was episode 4 and it was about Bobby. So stay tuned for that, because I want to see Jensen Ackles direct an episode. That's so amazing to me. So leave your comments below, rate and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for more Supernatural.